putting that on camera, don't you? You're still on camera now.
I'm not.
Yeah, well, I can see you there now.
Yeah, you can see me because you're looking through the door.
Because I'm looking through the fucking screen. Look.
Are we on? I don't know anymore. I just don't know.
Is it not working still?
Yeah, I think it's back on. Why are you hiding?
Because I'm in my dressing gown. I'm naked underneath.
Naked chicks, guys. +1 for naked chicks. +1 for naked chicks.
Throw an apology brofist for having a shit settle. Do it immediately.
I don't know. Guys, if the stream goes down again, we'll probably have to call it. I'm sorry, but you can see with
This
this
stop and start thing.
this fucking... Oh, you like
You
it?
need to really power through now what you're talking about before it cuts off again.
Okay, you ready?
Go!
This week I set a topic of things for us to talk about, including joining a new raiding guild, because I joined a new raiding guild this week. He's joined raiding guilds in the past, I've joined raiding guilds in the past also. So each time we've experienced new things. During this experience, we also share things that you think you people might have experienced, I might have experienced, he might have experienced, and everyone all over the world might have experienced. So I asked you to send me the story of your experiences joining raiding guilds, so that then we can talk about it together and share our experiences, so you can see that it doesn't only happen to you, it happens to other people around the world. And in which case, this would be the best thing to do, because then you understand that what we're talking about happens to everybody in the community, and doesn't make you feel like a prick, a noob, or anything like that. And sometimes we run into assholes, and sometimes we run into other people, who it's very, very fucking important that we talk about these things together. So I'm going to say, you guys sent me loads of stuff. Look, I've had to print it all off, and I had to read it all. This is the condensed version of all the emails that you sent me. These pages and pages and pages and pages of stuff. And quite frankly, all of it was pretty fucking awesome. In fact, the main thing that people talked about was the fact that everybody in the show, or in the world, encountered very similar things, such as we generally met 1 or 2 only nice people in all our raiding guilds, be it 40 man, 10 man or 25 man. We only met 1 or 2 people that we thought was actually really cool. In the other situations, we actually thought the rest of the guild was pretty much pricks, which is our general rule of thumb, and you shouldn't feel weird about that, is that you don't get on with absolutely everybody. You should think that people are pricks.
Fucking mate. That was amazing.
Go offline now,
That was
fucker!
amazing.
Because it's fucking there!
That was haste capped. Fuck your couch. That was amazing. Well done, mate.
Fuck my life.
Now you gotta pick all that shit up and read it out.
Of course I do, because this is your shit. I don't want to fucking... I don't want to fuck you.
Oh, where's the fucking... Is a rage face still in here?
Yeah, I got
Which one's a rage face? This is preach.
I think I've deleted... Oh, no, there you are.
Piss head. Like a boss.
Oh,
What are you doing now?
does it only save one?
No,
only,
no.
it did, it only saved
Ah,
one.
balls to it. Just go.
So... There you go, guys. Okay, so assuming we're still online for the next fucking few minutes, which I hope we are. Yeah, generally, you sent me all this stuff about joining raiding guilds, and you sent me massive walls of text, and I actually condensed it and trimmed it down, but you can see there's fucking shitloads of it, okay? Some really good fucking stories, but I'm going to take it slow down and talk about it a little bit, and then we're going to jump into some stories that Ghosty's got to tell, because Ghosty, when he joins, is that arsehole that you meet in guilds. Isn't that right, Ghost?
That's exactly right.
What's your world record for being kicked out of a guild?
43 seconds.
43 seconds, and he was kicked from his new guild. That's right.
Didn't even run into anyone in the guild. I was in Arathi Highlands at the point where I got invited and kicked. From the starting point of, no.
I've got a 10-minute cooldown before I can bloodlust again.
Alterac Valley, from the starting point of Alterac Valley before you get, it's called the Field of Strife in the middle.
Yeah.
By the time I was on my mount and got to the Field of Strife, I was invited and kicked.
Hang on, what? We are on!
Are we on? Are we still on?
Is she trolling
Is
us?
she trolling us? Really?
Open the door and see if she's laughing.
I'm not laughing.
No, we're online.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
you
on.
fuck off, you! Fucking
you
troll! Fucking women trolling us like a bastard! This is hilarious. Okay, so... Go, sorry man. Yeah,
No,
43 seconds.
that was the quickest one, but obviously that's not like, I can't really say that that was a guild experience because I didn't even bump into them. I just got invited to a guild. Well, I just finished an argument with one of their members that I didn't know was in this guild, and then as soon as I saw him say welcome to me, I went fucking AWOL and got kicked again.
One of the good things that I found is actually from Genji. Genji sent me this fucking long string of text.
Good and Genji.
It was boring.
Fuck Genji.
But yeah, about guys who've got like macros set up when they join guilds, and you guys might join a guild and go, what the fuck? Because I know when I tell some sarcastic jokes sometimes, some of the guys don't get it. But this is what happened to Genji. You have joined the guild. Now, I think he made this up because he never gave a name of the guild. Probably a liar.
Didn't we, like, haven't we always played with Genji?
No. Genji was in the US, obviously, at first.
Yeah, but we...
Alright, I'm going to read it in Genji's voice. Besides the dark light we made when we first started the guild, I was joined. Well, comma. We called it Ooh, because its name was some retarded thing like Oculutis erectus.
Turn your cap round so people can see your eyes when you're reading. Ghost it up. Can I do it?
Oculutis erectus.
Baller. That's gangster. As you were.
Serb joined. Oh, that's boring. But anyway, when he joined, there was a rogue named Candies. I feel like a love story. When I joined, there was a rogue named Candies. He was a butch fellow and had a very sensitive voice. Most of the rogues in the guild were awesome guys, but he stood out the most for me. Me and Candies went on to be the best of friends.
Does it really say that? No. You knobhead. I thought you being a sentimental person. Oh yeah, that's a good thing, mate. When you turn your hat round like a ghost.
I can't. Hey, we'll get to. Well, in fact, stick around for the final part, guys. I know we've had our ups and downs, and hopefully we will get to the final part. But there is something serious we do want to talk to you about. We know we're having a bit of fun now, and it's up and down like a motherfucker, but we'll get there. His macro when this guy he said, "You have joined the guild." Guy 1 said, "Welcome." Guy 2 said, "Hi." It's a bit sexist, this Genji. He was probably a girl in the guild. Let's be fair.
Possibly. Statistics would say that.
Candy says, "So I was greased up and balls deep in this guy's ass, right?"
Oh, I've a sub story about that. Like, carry on, like finishing Genjis.
That's it.
Troll. Okay, I used to troll people in work like this. We've got an in-company chat software where, like, if someone's at the screen or someone may not have a phone, it's like MSN in work. And when I started there, a guy I got really pally with was basically my manager, who was into all the say like MMOs and stuff like that.
Well, you say that, but he was into Lord of the Rings Online.
That's why I said MMOs. I didn't say good MMOs.
Okay.
But anyway, and basically it was just like a quiet day. Nothing was going on in the office, and I put in his chat window something like, "Just suck me off under the table. No one will notice." come up to the 4th floor and we'll talk about it, and then I shut the window, and then like he just put in his like chat box, it was just this big pause for ages, and they just put ... what the fuck. It was genius. But then like as he like looked up from his monitor, I was like sat on a different bank, turned to the side, of just like that. Troll.
Good guy, boo. Doomba gave up with a good one. It's Firestar463 who's in the chat, I believe. Better happy. It's amazing how we're such a varied community. I mean, you've obviously seen the Brofist around the world, which is the most varied. I was going to say go to camera 2, but we're using camera 2. But you were joined guilds, and it was just not what you expected. That was like just total fucking. I mean, how many of you have done this? You joined a guild thinking it's going to be the balls, and within like 5 minutes, you just knew it was shit. It was in them social guilds, which is like have tabard and all that kind of shit. What the fuck, you know, you join these guilds and it's just a cock-up, so he left straight away, and he joined a raiding guild, the Legends of Alliance. You're not a Legend of Alliance. No.
Shimmy over.
Does your guild name matter to you guys? Does your guild name matter? You're going to say yeah, because you're superficial as fuck.
That's true.
But how much does it matter?
Not that much, to be honest.
What are your guild names? What are your guild names, guys? Has anyone got something retarded? Noobs. Paulie would be in the noobs, like a punk rocker. No long as you get kills and heroic, you don't care. That's my attitude. I just don't give a shit. I could be called anything. Could be called.
Do you know what does matter, mate?
Tommy says it does matter.
What my character looks like.
Yeah. You must have paid that transmographer, like your heart and soul.
Yeah, that's basically because I
the
can't,
twisted tusks.
Yeah, I can't form raids for like the viewers and stuff like that. I don't have them connections in anymore. But I'll always do like a transmog run and get people to come with me so that I can get my shit.
The best one I've just seen there, the Brokeback Mountaineers.
Nice, mate. What about the Harlem Gnome Trotters?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Did you? I was. You remember Verez? We had a friend called Verez and Salenti. Do you remember them? We met them in Amsterdam when we had that guild meeting. Verez and Sam.
Oh, I remember Sam.
Yeah.
Sam was Hartigan.
They were in a guild. No, it wasn't. That's Tom. They were in a guild that was banned by Blizzard. It was called the
Space Monkey he was, wasn't he?
yeah. It was called the Seal Club Clubbers Club.
Nice.
It was well good. It was banned by like Blizzard within weeks. The Seal Club Clubbers Club. It was
Nice.
fucking mint guild name. It was so good. The old pawn shop. It hurts when I PvP. That's cool.
That's
I
cool.
like that. Actually, some of you guys got really cool guild names.
Hardcore pornography.
I like hotmail.com. I like that guild. It's hot mail like a guy.
I bet you'd like that.
Yeah, I would like that. Fucking right. My mum caught me ganking. Don't like that's fucking loserish. Do you even lift? You saw one that was private and his guild was parts, wasn't it? Or was it something like that?
No, it was. I can't remember what it was. It was just a screenshot that someone did. It was back in the days of MySpace. But someone did. It was his rank, his character name, and then his guild underneath, but it all flowed together. And I don't want to spoil it because I can't remember what it was, but it was really good. I'll try and find that again.
Oh, it's
But
pretty cool. But getting back on topic then, you guys, I need to understand something about joining a raiding guild. Is one, you're not going to like everybody. That's the main message I actually wanted to come from this exercise. Is that people seem to think you've got to get on with everybody in a guild. You're not going to. In fact, most of your stories here revolve around one or two cool people that you actually got on with and still talk to this day. And that's something you need to fucking understand, is that when you join a guild, you're not going to get on with everybody. The only main reason you've joined them is probably to raid or to do PvP or whatever it might be. It might even be a casual guild so you can abuse them. Like, you joined a lot of casual guilds to get people to run you through stuff, didn't you?
No?
You did. I'm sure you used to join these random guilds because they gave you gear and stuff.
Oh no, that was one random guild.
And you abused them to fuck though, I'm sure you did. You had your main in Kill Count Lost we were in at the time, which was like a raid, you had like a heroic geared death knight.
Yeah.
It was doing all cutting edge content, and your ults were in like, she bangs my drum, or some shit like that, and you were taking greens and shit off him and all that shit.
Yeah, that's alright. No, the best one was, I can't remember what guild it was, but there was a friend of mine who we used to raid with, and he let me used to go for raids on my paladin, but he says, I need you to come and, it was with my rep paladin, he's like, I need you to come and heal. So I said, I'll come and heal, but I'm having the DPS gear.
And you did, you were fully, but because you were the only holy paladin, you got 2 sets of gear every run, didn't you?
Yes.
He's such
I don't do that shit anymore. I know how like
Oh,
that was
fuck
a
it,
bad
man.
thing to
Fucking
do,
piss.
but like I thought, fuck it, I don't know you.
Well, they didn't really have a choice, did they?
But you know.
The other one is that you join, that you don't like, you put up with a lot of shit, guys, and I think this is a fair thing to bring up, is that when you join a guild, you somehow feel obligated to them to stick around.
Yes.
You don't. And this is going to be pretty controversial for a lot of you, especially people who really love their guild, but if you feel seriously like you're the best player in that guild by a long way, and you might feel that way and you might not be, but if you legitimately feel you are, like I felt like that in Berserkers, they were called. It's my first raiding guild. My very first raiding guild at level 60 was called the Berserkers. Oh, my priest. I just felt like I was so much fucking better than them, but I did not leave that guild until literally I collapsed it. Which is something for story time, because I did legitimately destroy that guild from the inside out. I was such a twat. And I did that, seriously I did. I destroyed that guild. It was a long time ago, but I actually made the guildmaster cry, like legit cry. Which was pretty
Elitist.
twatty. I
said
was.
it before.
When I was an elitist arsehole, guys, this is why I know where I'm coming from in my videos, is because I was that guy, seriously. I destroyed that guy's. He built that guild for years. I fucking crumbled it. I did. It took me weeks as well, but I fucking... Oh yeah, elitist prick, seriously, back then. Back then, not now. So, yeah, that was the shit. So, I don't feel obligated to stay in the guilds, guys. If you legit feel like you're so much better than what you're and you're putting up with a lot of shit. Is Ashley in the chat? I don't know what your username will be. Ashley? Let me know if you're in the chat, Ashley. Yeah, I was a total prick, man. But you've got to understand that people are like this, and this will be happening to you. This is the whole point of these stories, and why we do this is, one, you're not going to get on with everybody. Look at all these stories. People remember 1 or 2 people from those guilds that they actually liked. Across the whole community. These are people from Hawaii, from fucking Sweden, who played on the US, the EU servers, and all sorts of guilds, and they didn't like them. The other thing you need to realise is people fucking abuse the shit out of it. I will tell the story of destroying the guild, I will do, one day. Yeah, Jackie's made someone cry. Was he there? Polly's new guild's unlocked in the bathroom. Ashley's not in the chat, but we had a guy who's got me on Real ID, and he was struggling in his guild. They were struggling on, it's a kind of trivial boss too. It's the War Master Blackhorn normal mode, which I one-shotted the day it came out with my guild, but you've got to appreciate that different guilds are at different stages of the game. So he said, can you just check out what we're doing wrong? And all that was wrong, the guild wasn't bad. They had to bring a couple of pugs for a 10-man. They had to bring a couple of pugs for a 10-man, but all they needed to do, they just had the mechanics wrong. There's two things to kill, a dragon and a person. But the dragon is the one that actually causes more people to come. So if you kill the dragon, the encounter finishes quicker.
Yeah.
So they were killing the guys and let the dragons fly away and come back.
Oh, okay.
So after a couple of watches of the stream, I was like, you are aware that all you need to do is be killing the dragons instead of the people.
Right, okay.
But then the group fell apart anyway because it was like bedtime or something, I don't know. It's a casual.
Oh, is it the one
guild.
that you was watching as we were Skyping?
Yeah, we were talking, I was talking to you about it as well. So when it was going, so like that, I mean, you understand that he feels really trapped in that guild. Feel free to look elsewhere, guys. You owe your guild nothing. You really don't. Especially if you, unless you're a prick. If you're a prick in my chat, then you're in the wrong fucking channel anyway. But seriously, if you are in a guild and you feel you're really outplaying it and you think, oh, well, I'm really committed to the guild and stuff, you should start looking elsewhere, guys. It really should. You should be looking to improve yourself. And for those 1 or 2 people, here's the proof. 1 or 2 people who you really get on with, that's why Real ID exists. I still talk to people I play with in vanilla all the time. I really do. Those 1 or 2 good people you can stay in contact with, you can play with them anytime you want. You really can. There's no reason to do it. So please, take from this exercise, everybody has the same problem as you. Some people are complete arseholes in guilds. No matter what level it is, there's people in here from heroic guilds, there's people in here from casual friends guilds. 1 or 2 people are decent. The rest of them are fucking arseholes, basically. So don't worry about it. It's fucking normal.
Just one sec. Untrio's trying to troll me with a question. Ghost, why do you only play Blood Elf males?
Because you think they look good.
I think they look good.
Ghost is a superficial mofo.
It's true.
What his character looks like is above anything.
Exactly. We was talking about it actually after we went shopping for the food coming back. Is I'm gonna get a T-shirt printed that says, what was it now? Fashion over function. Fuck stats.
Yeah. The T-shirt. We'll get to that in the next bit. Lewis just said, on that note, Preach, what if you've been in a guild for 6 months, they're a social guild, they've geared you up? They have not geared you up. This is a fucking illusion. This is like marketing and advertising, okay? You earned your gear. If you were in that raid and you helped kill that boss, that's your gear. That's not, the guild hasn't geared you up. You went with them and helped them progress. That's the difference. The reality of the situation is, yo, you geared me up. The reality is, I geared my fucking self up. I turned up for the raids. I helped kill that fucking boss. That gear is mine. There's some prick situations like we had on the mailbox last week where the guy got the legendary staff and left straight away. Yeah, the guy's a dick. But if you're wearing armour that dropped from your guild, I assume a lot of people are in 10-mans. That's far more popular than 25-man at the moment. If you're in a 10-man and you helped kill that boss, and you weren't the kind of guy who turns up last minute after they killed the boss, if you helped kill that boss legit, and you got your gear, it's your fucking gear, it's not the guild's whatsoever. Get rid of that attitude, really, drop it, and you'll feel so much less weight on you to stay in a guild. If the guild is like family, add them on Real ID. But what you need to do, and trust me, this is how I ended up in Method in the first place. And I've come back, the circle I've gone to get back into Method this time is different. When I first got into Method, it's because my goals were different than my current guild. Now, if you want to be a better raider, a much better raider, what you need to think about is, are my goals being met in this guild? No. Am I playing better than what I think most of the guild are? Are there people who are slacking and nothing's being done about it? Time to look elsewhere. Cut yourself that loss, and the cool people you can keep in touch with and play it again. He's not texting, he's fucking typing in chat like a fucking loser. Sorry, with some more questions? There's no... I know I've been guilty to help kill Lich King and now killed Deathwing, and I find it hard to leave. You will do, but the question is, are you happy where you are? If you're happy where you are with what you're doing, then stay where you are. Stay where you are. I'm talking about if you're sat raiding behind your PC and you're frustrated. And that's the hard thing, isn't it? We've all been there.
The fact is you're paying to do that. You're paying to be upset by it.
You're not even paying just currency. You're paying in time. This is why, I mean, there's a few things that annoy me. One about people being late. And that's come from World of Warcraft. I do not understand anybody who makes me wait in-game. The raid is at 1900. Barring a few RL issues, which do come up, you should be online at 10 to 7. 10 to 1900, however you want to say it, and ready to go. People who turn up at 7:30, and no, the Guildmaster doesn't say anything about it, I'm out of there. I'm fucking done. That is it. That's my time that I'm paying for. You fucking got to do it. I'm just reading some comments. There will always, some people QQ. Oh, we geared you up. No, you didn't. I geared myself up. I turned up. I had all my preparation done. I put in the time and effort. It's my gear. It's not yours. The bad guild experiences and make it into what I'm going to do is, you're going on holiday, aren't you? In like 2 weeks?
Yes, 2 weeks yesterday. I'm going away for 2 weeks.
You're going away for 2 weeks. So we think there's actually going to be a web show next week. You need to confirm that. We're going to do one straight from a week from today. And that gives us the 2 week break while you're away.
Yeah, if I can clarify that at home, that I can actually get next Saturday free. We'll be doing another web show next Saturday. That way it will be a normal 2 week break before we do it again. Because if not, it's going to be 4 weeks before like we do another one. So I think I'm going to try and get it together for that.
And in between that, Emma is going to Amsterdam with some family friends. They're going to do girl stuff because we know why we go to Amsterdam, don't we, ballers? So they're not going to go.
Smirk for the win.
They're not going to go and do that. Which means I have the whole place to myself. So I'm probably going to, on that Saturday, so you might have a live stream for the next 3 weeks straight, 4 weeks straight in fact. For the next month, every Saturday there's probably going to be a live stream. And next week will be a web show like this, which is better presented and better done. And hopefully we'll be online. And then the week after while you're away, I'll do the stories, and I will do the story of how I destroyed a guild and how much of a dick I was. I'll do that, and then we've got a web show straight after that. So yeah, she's going to Leiden. I'm going to go see that, so... It's going to be
where
awesome.
Untrail's from?
That's where, yeah. That's where
she's going to be disappointed when she gets there, mate.
Pretending to be in Amsterdam. For the windmills, good man, Vinny. Vinny knows what's up. Yeah, we changed the camera. I'm debating whether or not we've been going for an hour and a half, but probably only about 20 minutes legit with all the downtime.
Just keep going, man. Let's just change it up a bit.
Well, we've got the last big topic to do.
Let's leave that till the last. We can get.
So, should we do the content we call shit we like?
Shit we like.
You talk, man. You lay it down for us. What have you been enjoying this week?
Let me get
tell
my
me about
notes,
Survival
mate.
Hunter.
Oh yeah,
Let's
awesome, mate. Awesome. Well, I decided since my crusade for getting the rogue quest daggers was just ridiculous. Like there was guilds asking for like 10k just to go and loot their mob and things like that.
Could you not get in with Skiller or Burning Wind?
Well, Skiller let the guild kill count lost that we was originally in. My characters are in now for like the guild perks. They're very closed off now, but I think it's all the Greeks as well. So basically, I'm just keeping my character in there just for the perks.
I'm sure Apple runs normal.
I've not even seen him online for ages.
I'll talk to him when he's on.
It's fine now.
Okay.
What I was saying is purely because it's when I start seeing like the beta for mists and stuff like that. 10k for daggers that are soon to be irrelevant to me is a waste of money. So I've started to, I've capped my paladin, capped my rogue, and I'm just capping my other classes now, so I'm ready for mists. So I started my hunter, who was 62, I believe, when I restarted to play him. So again, you set my UI up again because he's my bitch. And then we set up the specs, set up the glyphs, and I started leveling a Beastmaster. But then, as like a DPS class, like I'm a rogue, I want to test the other specs of DPS just for the play style, if I prefer it, even if it's not as good DPS, blah blah blah. And I went survival, and it's amazing. It's so much fun being a survival hunter. It's unbelievable. It's less pet based, but it's more integration with your traps and your procs and stuff like that. And I just like the.
Do you like how relaxing it is?
Yeah, totally do.
I find survival one of the most relaxing specs.
Exactly, because it's not like you're not spinning plates, you're not waiting for things to come up and things like that.
Firestar fucking loves it.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. Survival's
But yeah, it's just like, you're throwing an explosive trap and then you're firing away. As soon as your prop comes up for lock and load, you're just firing in them explosive shots and stuff like that. And even the thing like multi-shot, serpent sting and everything, because I've not got Cobra Shot, which I believe refreshes your serpent sting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still on this extended
shot.
shot.
Have you not got Cobra Shot?
No, Cobra Shot's like 80 something. Fuck you. But yeah, it's so much fun. So I'm gonna, instead of like QQing about that, the only thing I'm gonna do now with my capped characters is transmog. But that's just my paladin. That's just my paladin. But survival hunter, I'm having so much fun with. So I'm gonna cap that. And I've already got a playlist mate who is gonna run in my head after my hunter, because
what have you chosen now? I'm interested to know what you're interested in.
Well, this is it now. I'm more interested in the classes that I've never had at a capped level.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So after I've capped my hunter, I'm going to try him in a few heroics, just get him basic heroic geared. Then I'm going to try and cap my warrior. I've never had.
I would love you to play a fucking warrior. I would so love
warrior.
You to play a warrior.
So I
think you'll just go, what have I been missing?
Seriously. I think
go on.
Untrail's going to fucking hate this. You can. you can change the race now to a blood elf, can't you, on the warriors?
Yeah, good
So I'll be
shit.
capping my warrior next. But yeah, it's when it was Wrath of the Lich King, I got one to 70. But then I think at the time, I don't know what it was. I think I just got bored of it, or I wanted to. No, I got into like a raiding guild with my paladin, so I just never leveled it again. But I'm going to give the warrior a shot next.
Awesome, Mark. I can't
yeah.
really wait for that.
Survival. If you've not got a survival hunter, give it a shot, man. It's so much fun.
You know what annoyed me though? I mean, obviously I focused heavily on my warlock recently, really heavily, including doing fucking Firelands dailies again to get that damn trinket because it's best in slot. And I was been playing my warlock tons and tons, and then just for a relaxing moment, I actually thought I'm just going to chill on my survival hunter for a bit. It's on my face. And I tell you what, I did equally as much DPS on my survival hunter as I did on my warlock, and it took me less than a millionth of the effort.
Just one sec, I did make a stealthy pun, and I thought no one would get it, but Firestar did. I was talking about hunters, and I said give it a shot.
Oh, bad! Do you know why I didn't clock that?
I said, if you've not got a hunter or survival hunter, give it a shot, and it was just like a.
I had so much respect for you, and that I ignored it.
No, who's got me? Who's got me? No.
Warlocks aren't the lowest DPS, but the fact is, you've got to work at it. It's so hard. You really do. Especially to get to the top. But for survival, I just chilled and looking for raid. I was smashing the meters. I was just
it's
I was
so
just
much
chill.
fun.
I was so
It is a lot
chill.
of fun.
It was really nice. I mean, I am hoping to switch mains when Mr. Pandaria goes live. I am hoping to switch mains from the Warlock. That is the plan, anyway. So yeah, Survival Hunter, you fucking really recommend it. Give it a try, guys.
Definitely.
I have done the advanced guide on that and the basic guide, so you can totally check that out. You have big sweaty moves. I love it.
Far too fluid.
I can't get down to my nipple, but if I could, I would.
I could. That's why I'm leaning forward so my t-shirt like sagged over my man boobs.
What else have we enjoyed this week? Last 2 weeks.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, like I keep mentioning like the transmog thing, just having just a bit of fun with the guys. We had a couple, didn't we?
Yeah, we've been bringing all the guys on Looking for Raid along to get transmog gear and stuff.
Yeah.
But people aren't attuned to Molten Core. We were doing Molten Core the other day, and we went to Blackwing Lair, then Molten Core.
Yeah.
So if you're in the chat, it was funny. He came along and he was like, "Oh, I can't get into Blackwing Lair," so he heart-stoned away. And we tried to summon him, but he couldn't get in. And then we went somewhere else, and like the other members of the group weren't attuned to Molten Core, but this guy was. So he like messaged us again to come back, and then he had to run his ass all the way there because we used all his summons trying to get him in the first place. It was fucking funny.
You know what was really grating on me though from my house, and it was nothing against the rogue that was in there. You did absolutely nothing wrong. On my paladin, there's only a few key parts now that I need for his armour, for judgment armour. And this rogue came in, he's like, we're having a good laugh and stuff like that. Every boss nearly dropped Bloodfang. I was just stood there like thinking, you jamming bastard. But I hated it.
That's fucking funny.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. It's apart from that transmog, I mean, I've been leveling my hunter, but also I was talking to you about before. Literally, so that I mean, it's not going to be capped for Mist, but I've made an Alliance rogue because I know that like most of the subs are Alliance as well. So I made like a Worgen rogue, and that starting area is pretty cool. You know?
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
I mean, I've not finished all of it because there was a part, because I use Preach's UI. So I attempted to set it up myself, and there's like this box at the bottom which covers all your abilities. And just like about an hour into playing it, I was just, every time that I'd finished a pack of mobs and I'd loot and I'd just look at this bar like seething, getting myself so angry at this bar. I turned it off, but I texted him this morning saying, dude, I've got this bar. I went to this massive text description of what this bar is, and it's like, yeah, it's this, just turn it off. So yeah. So if you've got, I don't think it'll be too much until I've capped my hunter. But I'm probably going to be on my Alliance character a lot. If you've got a low-level Alliance character, help a brother out.
Well, I don't even know what faction I'm going to be shortly, because this, I mean, if the racials stay as they are in Mr. Pandaria, which it looks like they will be, I can imagine Method's going to change the Horde at some point. I mean, because the PvE racials are so much better on the Horde side. Blood Fury, pet damage, damage against beast, troll berserking are generally much better DPS cooldowns. I mean, I'm playing a Worgen at the moment. The only problem with that, I mean, there's no decision been made, but there's a discussion there. Should we change to Horde for the better DPS? And there's pros and cons. In fact, it's about...
What's that? I wish that you could see this. She's sliding a note under the door. I opened the door,
Look at this.
Still sliding the notes under the door.
They can see you.
You have to do that anyway.
Okay. Let me put my reading glasses on. Mike, can you share the news?
I know it. Don't worry. It's coming. It's actually going to, Jason, it's going to be our lighter news after we talk about our serious problem. The show's been quite jovial tonight, especially with all the issues. I think we rescued it quite well, actually. But we have the serious news coming up, which is going to be pretty fucking...
Is Emma in the chat trolling us and we're not
of course
seeing
she
it?
is. But in news bulletin, this just in,
Under the door.
Obama has been removed from Canada by Brendan.
Oh my God.
Brendan!
Whoa. He's not been removed from Canada, has he?
Sorry, I can talk at 100 miles an hour
Come here.
perfectly clear.
Mate, it's alright. Hey, we all do it, mate. We all do it. No one thinks the less of you. I need a favour.
What?
Are you alright holding the fort while I go for a monster?
Well, no, because we're having an advert in a break.
Okay.
Alright, we'll take an advert in a break in a moment. So, I have to leave to peace out, assholes. See you later, Kedgy. So yeah, basically we might be going Horde, we might stay Alliance. There's definite arguments pro and for. Some classes benefit Horde, some don't. I would like to go Horde again, but this is my only Alliance challenge. It's the only time I've had to be able to play with you guys when you're in Alliance.
Jesus Christ, man.
Sorry, dude. You know I'm new to this hat business. I'm not central. It's annoying me.
Then do it. Makeup.
Okay, I think we should take a quick break, and then we've got the serious news coming up, so we need your guys' opinions on it. This is why we asked you to be here mainly tonight.
Yeah, stick around. It's going to be very, I'm going to say it's going to be very restrictive in how I say things, because I don't want to rock the apple cart too much.
I'm about to rage.
But, okay then, yeah.
No, I'm going full out. I mean,
Good.
it's pretty public anyway, the actual issue. But we need to make a decision, pretty
It's
much.
going to be pretty serious, like, for the next 20 or so minutes.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to decide how raging we're going to be over this, and then we'll be back in a couple of minutes. All right?
I don't want to rock the apple cart. Fuck the apple cart. Shit.
5 minutes. Give us 5 minutes to have a chat before we get into this and make sure we're doing it professionally.
I like the fact that my lips don't like lipstick anymore.
Yeah. Let's go. Hello! What's going on, guys? Okay, this is going to get a little weird now. We're basically looking for your opinion. Before we started the show today, we had a team meeting. If you don't know, Preach Gaming currently consists of 3 people who are really, truly, well, 4 actually. 4 people who are really, truly, overly involved with what we do. That's myself. It's this lovely gentleman right here.
I'm not even going to move it, mate.
That's Untitled, who's in the chat right now. Untitled is he's an editor. He's a very skilled and talented editor, and he produces the videos you see on TGN Wow, which is the decent quality ones. It's got graphical overlays and that kind of stuff. And also, I'd like to say my brother Zapanka, who's in the chat as well. Zap has provided endless support on everything we did, from t-shirts to equipment, everything we can see in front of us.
Yeah.
He's in some way he's been overly involved, and we're very thankful for that. Now, as you may be aware, which you should, well, if you just joined in the stream because you saw there's like 150 odd people on the fucking in this World of Warcraft stream, I run the channel Mike Preach Wow. You can see that there. Woo! YouTube channel. That's our primary thing. Okay.
I'm going to fuck this up now. Ding!
Cool, yeah. These guys here have been following the channel for a long time. Now, I'm not trying to put a downer on the night, but in November, we were contacted by several YouTube partners. Machinima, TGN, and Yosh, I think they're called. Y-O-U-S-H-C-H. Yosh. So, we got contacted by them. Machinima has a ridiculous 6-year contract. Any of you who are quite au fait and been browsing YouTube for a while will see these videos popping up that Machinima has ridiculous contract rules. If you sign with Machinima, you get 6 years minimum and you can't break it. Yosh, still relatively small. TGN, we're right in the middle, nice, and you can break your contracts whenever you want. You can fuck off and all that kind of stuff. So basically, I decided to go with TGN. TGN were going to partner my channel, which means they will fully fledged partner me on YouTube. They will increase my income by paying us over like $1.05 or $1.04 per 1,000 views. And they will have no contract terms. All I needed to do was realistically post 1 video a week on their main channel because they wanted my content to be up there. So that's what happened, and that was back in November. So we did that, and we put a video. Initially, because my channel was the biggest, although we'd only been going since August, we were already the biggest channel. They asked me to post on a hub channel, they called it, to grow that channel, which was called TGN MMO. Now, TGN MMO had, what did they have, like 60 subscribers or 600? Something really low, wasn't it? And then you have to box for box with your hub channel. So when people subscribe to my channel, they get the box for box, which means, do you want to subscribe to these as well? They're affiliated with Preach. Do you want to join them as well? Sorry, I thought you said I was silent. I'm trying not to make this too intense, but it does affect the channel. So I did that, and when I grew by 1,500 subs, they grew by about 1,000. So it was pretty obvious the channel was growing with my channel and not with any other posters on there. Now, you were supposed to play other MMOs. Now, I said I don't play other MMOs. They had videos on there for like APB and random free-to-play MMOs that nobody played. Lord of the Rings Online, all that shit. I wasn't fucking playing that. Fuck that. So the guys got quite angry with me. The TGN channel manager, as he was called then, called Phoenix. Why don't you tell the people about Phoenix, Ghost? Now, Ghost here is my fucking enforcer, I like to think, who gives me the other side of the view, because I'm very laid back. I'm really too lenient sometimes, but you sort of bring me back to reality.
Well, no, it's not that. It's a good balance of yin and yang, because you are very lenient, and I'm overly, like, confrontational sort of thing. It's not something that I enjoy, it's just the way that my brain operates.
But it works for us.
Yeah. And this Phoenix guy, he was awful. It was, his videos were just very drollish. Hi guys, this is me from this and this. and this is what we're doing. And but then he preached quite a bit of abuse over the TGN Skype chat, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
you're not doing this right in your videos, you're not doing that right in your videos and stuff like that. So immediately after seeing the quality of his content and then listening to those, I fully raged. But like, it was like a rock and a hard place. It's like we can't really upset them.
We couldn't do. We were stuck,
them.
really. But this is a guy who, literally, this is what happened. I did an Unholy Dk guide, which what the original plan was. I would do one class guide for my channel. At the time, I was doing 2 videos a week, so I was to do one class guide for my channel and one class guide for TGN MMO. So I did an Unholy Dk guide. Now I forgot to do the annotations on the video. TGN has very specific rules for how they want their annotations. Now, the annotations is something you do after the video uploads. If you've never done YouTube, you upload the video, and then you do your annotations and all that kind of shit, okay? Now, I forgot to do them. He fucking deleted the video. And it takes hours to do these videos, guys. It takes hours, really. It's so much time to do it. He fucking deleted the video and sent me this message while I was offline. You didn't do your annotations. I've brought your video down. Upload it and do it correct next time. That's what he sent to me. So, being a boss, I just fucking didn't do it. I was like, no, I don't fucking think so, mate. And this guy was only, I think, 19 or something like that.
Yeah.
And he really fucking, this was ridiculous. It was just like, why didn't you just let me fix the annotations? So I just...
But not even like being a people person about it. He
had no people skills.
Prick about it.
Yeah, he had no fucking people skills.
But yeah, sorry, he's probably going to jump the gun and you're going to talk about this shortly after your clip, but one of the happiest moments of being partnered with TGN was non-money related, but they did like a culling of the directors, and who got removed as a director for TGN?
Phoenix. In fact, I found the video.
Do one.
I found the video where it happened. Basically, TGN decided that the hubs won't work. They weren't working. They weren't bringing anything up subs. Blah blah blah. So I got contacted the day before this happened. This is what happened. I got contacted by Adam from TGM WoW. He's Loudscast. Really nice guy. No problems with Adam whatsoever. Adam is a fucking bang on guy. He's Loudscast. If you ever watch TGM WoW, there's nice hunter videos and all that kind of stuff. And he Skyped me personally the day before. He said, "We want to move you to TGM WoW. Your content's really good. We want to move you to TGM WoW. See this as a promotion. You're not going to post on TGN MMO anymore." So I was like, great, fantastic. I didn't want to post on TGN MMO in the first place. So Adam says, you're moving over to TGN WoW. Added me to the new Skype chat. He said, you can leave the TGN MMO one. And then the next day, an email went out to all the directors, because we get regular updates from the owner of TGN. It's called George Vanus, I think it's pronounced. He's Canadian, or Vanus, or Vanois maybe. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. And George basically said, we're closing all the hub channels. So TGN MMO disappeared. TGN and RPG, I think, still exists barely, but a lot of them got shut down. Now, all the directors, obviously, on TGN MMO, I was in their Skype chat, went fucking mental. Absolutely went crazy, because they saw it as their big opportunity to break into YouTube. Their personal channels had something like 15 subscribers and stuff like that. I was ridiculously far ahead. I'm talking like, they had like 50, 100 subscribers at max, and I had, at the time, 2,000.
Yeah.
About 2,000. It was very early. We'd only been going for a month. Or 2 months or something like that. So I said, what's happening? He said, I said to Loudscast, what's happening, mate? He said, I'm not really sure, but I think all the TGN MMO guys, because everybody on it pretty much play Warcraft, is going to try out for TGN WoW. I said, well, do I have to do that? And he went, not really, no, your content's fine. We basically want these guys to try out. And the funny story is, Phoenix, I think he's actually Loudscast's real life friend, so I apologise if this comes off the wrong way and Adam's watching. But he made a video, his first video for TGN WoW. It got mashed. I mean, it had like 15% thumbs up. The rest of it was like 300 thumbs down. And they were posting, your voice is disgusting, your attitude's awful. And he started replying under the TGN WoW channel, giving people loads of abuse, which is a big no-no. Because the TGN WoW audience is so varied. Some people like PvP, some people like PvE, some people think they're awesome, some people think they don't, and some people are just general trolls. He replied to everybody saying, you fucking suck, you're fucking terrible, blah, 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 fuck you and all this. So they just removed him from TGN WoW. They were like, fuck off, we don't want you. And that was when he lost his chat. That was when he lost his way. Anyway, we're going slightly off topic with our main issue. So TGN, as you guys know if you've ever followed the channel from the beginning, is every penny, we don't care about the money from YouTube in terms of personal income. We don't do this as a job. We have real life jobs for that. that pay our income. What we do want to do is we have a pipeline of stuff that's in the works. We have team meetings about where we want the channel to go and what we want to do. So we literally had one of these meetings just before this show to discuss this issue with Untrial, with Ghost, where we all bash our ideas out of where we want to go. Because we're in a position now where we get 260 to 380,000 views a month. Now, at around 1 million views a month, you actually start earning enough to make this your full-time job from YouTube, okay? That's the sort of state it is in. Now, what we wanted to do was, what have we got in the pipeline? Website has been bought by Zapanka, again. Zapanka has bought the website, so preachgaming.com is coming.
Just to intervene there, because you've not done it at all, give Zapanka a bro fist.
Zap, always, mate, always. He gets a real life bro fist pretty much every week. Preachgaming.com is coming. We've got some exciting stuff for that. We have new people coming to the channel to post content about PvP and stuff. You guys have been after PvP stuff for a while. I don't do it, but we've got some gladiators who want to do some content for us, and they're really nice guys. The t-shirts are coming because we want the t-shirts. Our t-shirt giveaway was amazing. We only had 2 to give away, and it went down really well. The individual pages for our communities coming. We're going to digitize the Brofist on the website so you can find yourselves and see how widespread the community is. All that kind of stuff is in the pipeline. We're also moving on to all sorts of stuff. We'll get to PreachCon is something that's growing and growing, actually. A lot of people in game have asked me about this. If I think it's viable, I will set it up for about September. But a lot of things with what we're talking about is everyone goes, yeah, I want to be there, and then they don't show. So I would literally need, I'm worried that people just won't turn up, I've got to be honest. But if we had preachgaming.com, I could make a poll. Will you come to Manchester in September, and we'll do a live web show on a stage, and we'll have some beers, and we'll do whatever we want to do. We'll talk about that stuff. So this is all in the pipeline. Now, the other stuff that's in the pipeline is more immediate. We can't use this green screen to film YouTube videos because we don't have any lighting. This is our lighting, guys. You can see it in the camera. This is what we use as our lighting. They're about £3. Our camera that we bought, I can show it you, is the one that's giving us bright red lips. Is the latest camera on the market, and it cost us £100.
Yeah, just over.
It's the Logitech C920. Now that camera is actually so fucking new that the video files can't be used by Sony Vegas' latest version. So the camera we've bought is semi-useless. I should have researched that in the future, but I'm sure the codec is coming for that. And lighting. And a microphone. This is our microphone. We go on about this all the time, so I'm not going to moan. Getting back onto the topic then of TGN, is that TGN should be paying us around $1 something per 1,000 views. Now, the way YouTube works, if you don't know, is you don't actually earn anything unless anybody clicks an advert. Not telling you to click an advert or anything like that. I can't do that for legal reasons, but that's how it works. So when somebody says to you, you earn $1 per 1,000 views, that's basically saying, on average, for every 1,000 people that watch your videos, one of them will click an advert, be it the one in the top right corner, the small one that comes on the video, or the ridiculous advert that plays over the front of your video. I don't like them as much as you guys, but that's how the system works. Similar to TV, we don't like adverts, but that's how they make money, okay? So, we're getting 300 and odd thousand views. Logic tells you we should be getting paid somewhere between $300 to $400, and in a really bad month, probably about $200, something like that. At worst case, about $200, really, because that's like one every 1,700 views or something stupid. So we made plans this month because we can't use the green screen, we can't use the fucking lighting, we can't use the camera, and we can't use the microphone. So we made plans to get a tripod. We worked it out, didn't we? That with $200 we could get a tripod, we could get some studio lighting and a microphone, which would have made our quality so much better. It would have made everything better. And we were just so excited that this was going to happen. We were going to get paid yesterday, so we could do it on the live show. We could buy our new stuff. You guys would be ready for it, and we could have some. I mean, the voice in ear echoes. We could soundproof it, all that kind of shit. And TGN paid us $90. $90. And I was just, what? $90? What the fuck? I was like, $90, and I read it, and I was like, that can't possibly be right. That can't be right. Now, last month they paid us $60?
Yeah, just over.
$60. And so, for nearly 700,000 views which should be around $700, we got $140. And I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking, what the fuck? That can't be fucking right. Now, I don't care about the money for me. It's not buying me food. It's buying stuff for the channel. And we're trying to grow it and to make it into something decent. And I was just so angry yesterday. Because I remember we had a meeting, well, not a meeting, but we filmed some stuff for the web show, which didn't finish up. On Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday.
On Thursday, and we went through everything we fucking wanted. So we were like, what the fuck? So I got onto Skype to Loudcast. I said, Adam, what's happening with these payments? This can't be right. And he was like, well, how many views did you get? I said, about 300,000, not including my TGN WoW videos, which each on their own has generated. The average TGN video gets about 6,000 views. Look at mine, 24 to 30,000 views. I shit you not, they do. So, and Untrial's done them. So I said, Adam, what's happening with this? And he said, well, I'll look into it for you and I'll come back to you. And we just got this tedious email today, and apparently it's not just me. Pretty much every director across TGN basically got nothing paid out. And that's the email. Oh, and the email is, oh, people tend to click adverts less in January. Next time you'll get more. What is that? What is that fucking answer? And then you ask the question, guys, can I see what my videos are earning? We're making a dashboard. Now this dashboard has been in production since about December, because you cannot check what you've earned. You can't check. Like when I wasn't partnered, this is the daft thing about it, right? I'm not moaning, it comes across as moaning about money. It's being paid what you're owed so we can make the channel better, because we want the microphone. We don't want to sound like echoey retards. We want the good quality green screen. We want to not have XSplit crashing on us every 5 minutes because we're working with inferior stuff. We want it to be the best show. In fact, our next plan in the pipeline, guys, is that we want to do a set in the garage. I spoke about this on the weekly update, is we want to build a proper set. And it's cheap to do. And Zap's involved, and we've got another guy doing that. And Rob, who played digital in the Council of Ballers. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the Council of Ballers. He's a joiner, so we could knock it up and we could have an actual set where we'd have a proper desk, and it just looked fucking wicked. It looks so fucking cool.
Like Wayne's World.
Like Wayne's World. You know, like Wayne's World has got a set that's fucking awesome. We wanted to do that, and we're just not in that position to do it. Now, the stupid thing was, before we were partnered and had the big adverts that play over it, which is all the latest stuff, which should earn you the money, you get basic YouTube monetization. I earned more money from the basic shit, which is the little advert that clicks up at the bottom, which is the little shit one, and the one in the top left, than I have ever earned with TGN. And my channel was 1/3 the size. 1/3 the fucking... So think about that. I earned more money at 1/3 a fucking side, 1/3 a size, than I did with having nearly 7,000 subs watching my videos for, I get 16,000 or, no, that's 11,000 views a day or something stupid. About 11,000 views a day on my videos at the moment, which isn't big. We're not big, I know that. We're not a big YouTube channel by any means. But this puts us in this position of saying, do we fuck TGN off and say, forget it? You're fucking us over. It feels like you're fucking us over. Unless you can prove that what you're saying is right, I want to see a report that that is correct, then let me know. Because at the moment, it feels like you're ripping me the fuck off. And that's just affecting my channel. And that's affecting my progress to grow the channel into something awesome. Into something absolutely excellent. I feel like we've got such a unique position in what we do, which is to generally talk about not basic stuff. Look at a lot of the videos out there. I mean, I love the TGN directors, all of them. Map Hack and all that. I think they do great stuff. These videos are really funny. But you know, we're talking... The general WoW video is some PvP, or it's Tally doing some Mr. Pandaria beta. Great. My content is scheduled to this. I don't think I'm better than anyone else. It just fucking drives me mad. So what do we do, guys? Do we call it a day? What did he do?
Trolling.
Trolling.
Fuck you, Chrono. Easy as that.
What did he say? Oh, I know. Probably a YouTube, probably George.
Oh, he's just saying like some other channel fucking owns this and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, fucking whatever. Not ask me. So what do we do, guys? Let it be. GG Ghosty. Headshot. No, I don't want any of your fucking money. Fuck that. I just want to... I feel like we're being cheated. And, you know, TGN might fucking kick off a fuss about this kind of stuff, saying it in public. But I saw a video today, which went out to the directors, where everybody said they hadn't been paid. Isn't just me. Most of the directors got barely anything. Barely anything at all. Which is just ridiculous. I don't understand the process. I mean, I have had no support from TGN whatsoever on anything. You can back this up. They haven't done anything for our channel.
And TGN basically are just sitting there raking in the money because they're at the top of the table and things like that. But the fact of the matter is, they've not give one iota of support. Their original people before the director Cullen, who was basically overseeing our channels, was a prick. He got removed. But the fact of the matter is, we're still giving them the goods, and it's just like, it almost seems like, I don't know if it's the right way, you know, like the pyramid scheme sort of thing, you know, we'll promise you this, we'll promise you that, here's just a taster and stuff like that. That's all they're seeing. I don't know like the ins and outs of the stats. I know that you can leave when you can and stuff like that, but can you make, I know that you've probably got to go through the remonetization thing, but can you make the money with just YouTube?
Well, yeah.
Then I know it's probably going to seem like a farce, but I say can them.
But I don't want it to come. I don't want it to come across as you know we're not earning enough.
It's not ungrateful.
It's not about.
The fact of the matter is, you look at it like this. One class guide is what? It's like maybe like 4 hours worth of work. You've got to do the actual run, highlighting all your stuff. Then you've got to do. I mean, like you choose to do it like in front of the green screen. That extra bit of effort. You're explaining things in a big breakdown and things like that. You put all that work in for just one video. And they're just like, well, there you go.
No, Towley's fine as well. Towley does his thing. Towley doesn't do anything for TGN WoW pretty much. Towley is now, he's posting all his Mr. Pandera stuff, but Towley does his own thing. He earns his money through Twitch. He doesn't make anything from TGN WoW. I can guarantee you that. He makes hardly anything from it.
Dolores put a good point, is he just basically wouldn't trust a company that hides its figures from you.
They say they're not hiding them.
They are.
Well, yeah.
If they can't produce actual fact to you and why you only got paid $90, then there's, you know what I mean, that's a few fucking aces.
It was such a kick in the face after what we planned to do.
Just bail on them, man. Fuck them.
I think we're in this situation.
There's absolutely no incentive for you to stay. They've given you a bad payout. They're giving you no support. They've given you arsehole people in the past. I mean, gratefully, they've rectified that, but there's just not.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the TGN channel management. Loudscast
Absolutely.
and Jeff are bang on.
Like you spoke about Jeff before. The actual people who are like, you know, the next tier, who are actually trying to help us, they're sound guys, but it's just the people at the top. They just don't seem to care, and there is not one incentive for you to stay.
I can't see it. I can't see the light. I mean, there was talk about going to DreamHack and stuff like that, but that died a death pretty quickly. It just seems poor, but it will affect the channel in terms of everything will almost go back to square one. And now the bad side of this is we obviously gave the project a year, and that year is running out in August. So what's that? April, May, June, July, August. 5 months. So in 5 months, pretty much, we're going to be like, is the channel worth doing? And we're going to basically go back to square one. That's my worry. We go back to square one. The content doesn't improve quality-wise, which is what I'm after. I want us to be the best quality. Our video rendering quality is better than anybody out there. It's Blu-ray quality videos we upload, which is a lot longer time for us to render and process, but we upload Blu-ray quality. I believe I've got the experience and the sort of delivery to be unique.
I don't.
We want the web show to be anything. Yeah, the quality is good so far, but it could be so much better. This is what I'm saying to you. The quality can be so much better. Our sound quality is shit. Our lighting is shit. This camera quality is shit. It's shit. It is. I know it looks okay. It looks fine. It's passable. But it's shit. And I want a top quality product that's good quality and delivered in a nice, fun, interesting manner, which seems to work for us.
Yeah.
And it just feels like, what the fuck, what is the point? And so you guys think we should just fuck them off? I mean, we could do it live, I suppose. But yeah, that is the situation, guys. It's nothing. Just watch the videos, man. I certainly cannot tell you to click adverts. Don't fucking do that, man, because you can get your IP banned and you can fuck our channel over by people spam clicking adverts. That is how YouTube works. Is every 1,000? Let's just put it this way: if YouTube looks at my channel and everybody who's watching a video clicks an advert, then it just wipes me out, because they'll say you can't broadcast that. It's actually not allowed. It's illegal. Don't fucking do it. I'm not being a wuss. I'm thinking about what's best for the channel. What is best for the channel? And at the moment, it doesn't seem like staying with TGN is the best for the channel. I haven't even put a video up on TGN WoW for the last 2 weeks because I've just been like, what the fuck is the point? It's instantly buried anyway, because, you know, there's 20 or 30 videos coming out a week, not a week, every couple of days.
Yeah.
I think Towley alone has put 25 videos on. MatPack does a video daily, which is great, it's fine. But a lot of people watch my videos there. So, what to do? And the general consensus seems to be fuck 'em. But we've got to look at it from a business point of view as we shoot ourselves in the foot. Or, which I don't think we are, really. I can't see why we are. Or do we say maybe they fucked up this month? If I had an email, this wouldn't even be happening. If I had an email to say, yo, we think we've made a mistake on the payouts this month, we're going to rectify it. Or here is your figures, check it out. I mean, when we get paid, we should get a receipt. Shouldn't we?
Yeah.
You should get a receipt.
Like a payslip.
Like a payslip. Yeah, this is what your videos were watched, and there you go.
I think, and we spoke briefly about it before the web show, is diplomatically, of course, you offer them an ultimatum. You say,
I don't think we should do an ultimatum. I should say I want the proof of why.
No,
why
that's
it's
what I mean.
so
No,
low.
I don't mean something drastic. I mean something like, I want you to produce the facts and figures of why I only got $90 this month because of the work that we've put into this and obvious facts that we know how many views that we've had, or, you know, because we're not tied into you, we will just leave. Because, like, I mean, I said it from day one before we joined TGN, is because we don't know too much. We're obviously not veterans in like MMO channel and stuff like that.
No, we're not veterans at YouTube. We're nowhere near a big fucking
but what I'm
YouTube.
saying is, I was just a bit precautious to say, like I always said, don't let them fuck you over. And for another month on the run, if they say, sorry, pay's been quiet this month or something like that, something's a bit fishy there, mate. I just think that they're in this to bank off their directors. That's it. I don't think they're going to give any support to the people. I mean, like, obviously people like Tally have got it sewn up. They can do what they're doing.
But again, he doesn't earn money from TGN. He earns it from his live stream, which is fine. I actually like watching Tally. I think he's a good guy.
But I just totally think that they are, they pulled the wool over your eyes with all these like promises and things that they're planning to do in the future, but none of this seems to be materialising.
No, I don't see. We haven't had anything back.
No, I think I think we should can them.
Okay. Anyway, that's the situation, guys. There might be some big changes on the channel in the next couple of weeks. There might be. So you might actually be really happy because there'll be no adverts on my channel.
Instead of saying in the intro, we are TGN. You should do it. We are PGN.
I know. I don't plug TGN.
PGN, mate.
Preach Gaming Network. I like the sound of that. That should be something.
Yeah.
Maybe we can look back on this in 3 years' time as the day started. PGN. Okay, so we're going to finish on some lighter stuff. One of the things I did want to bring up is...
One sec.
I was thinking of doing...
a manoeuvre.
Not in the vein of Swifty, but more of an IRL channel, because I do like filming my IRL videos, which is what we're doing on a daily basis. We're on a bit of a weight loss push as well, to get a bit in shape. Trying to kick the monster. You've done well, haven't you, this week?
Yeah, I look forward to this web show for 2 reasons now. 1, to do the web show, and for 2, because 6 days of the week now I only drink water and green tea, and on every other Saturday I get to indulge in these little nasties.
Regarding Monster, by the way, they watched that video and said they were sending us stuff. It never came.
Do you know what I reckon? That's what you're all addressed.
No, Swifty's awesome as well, man. When I was in Orlando, I'd love to have met Swifty, but I wasn't even into YouTube when I went to Orlando. Or briefly, we just started, I think. I was putting up. I am trying to put out 1 video a day now. We spend the entire Sunday filming, so there should be a video a day coming out, including the mailbox stuff, which is a little like TB. I need to switch it up because it's a lot like Total Biscuits. But it's hard to figure out a different way of doing it. I don't want it to be like Total Biscuits at all, but it comes across a bit like Total Biscuits. So I'm going to try and change that. We are thinking of starting an RL channel, just to film some little videos and stick up there. That kind of stuff.
What
else was I going to say?
The Swifty only got 9 fingers.
He's missing half his pinky in a motorcycle accident.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. He plays with he uses a different type of keyboard.
Do you know what? If you were left-handed and you were missing half of your little finger, as a left-handed player, your little finger is doing 90% of the bastard work. You'd be screwed. You'd need a tiny keyboard. Props to the guy, man.
Yeah, if we go over to the US again, I'm going to meet him. I think we should organise that.
We should give him a cuddle.
Yeah, definitely. Swifty's sound, man.
Because you're a
Swifty's
little cuddle monster, aren't you?
Yeah. So there should be content every single day on my channel now. It's the best way of growing it. I think it's growing so fast. I mean, we're getting sort of 60 subscribers a day, which is pretty insane. We're scheduled to hit sort of 10,000 subscribers pretty soon. I think we need to throw a party or something. So things that are coming on is PreachCon might be in the works, guys. I want to do it so badly. I can't express enough how much I would love to do a live web show with you guys there. But at the moment, this is the big thing. So there might be a lot of changes on the channel. We'll see how it goes and play it out. So we're going to... go on. What were you going to say?
Preach gaming versus the viewers.
Oh, go ahead. Go on. What's your idea?
I had this idea on Facebook. It was either going to be two things. We can't do both because obviously it'd be two themes that are too close related. But it was either going to be like a Preach versus Ghost on like a random challenge that's obviously not going to cost too much that we could do for a laugh.
That isn't ghost peppers.
Or cinnamon.
Ghost peppers and shit has been done to death, no.
Or,
I mean, I'm up for it as long as it's not just the usual shit.
Don't be up for it, mate. Don't.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm up for the idea. I'm not up for ghost peppers and
Yeah.
shit.
Or Preach gaming versus the viewers, where basically you set us a challenge and we see if we can do it. It's got to be something obviously realistic, but I think that'd be a cool idea. It'd be a nice little thing for the... I mean, like, obviously, there's going to be something, maybe every web show where it's going to get a little serious, like this whole thing with TGN now. Then we can go straight into this thing afterwards, you know, to bring the fucking mood back up. And I think that'd be a great... I'm rocking the camera with my feet, one sec. I think that'd be a quality idea with like a Preach Gaming versus the viewers. Or, I mean, we could mix it up each week, you know. One week we'd do like us versus the viewers, or we could do like Preach.
Have you got an
versus
example
Ghost.
of us versus the viewers? What does
Like,
that
no,
mean?
they could set a challenge, you know, like, I don't know, fucking, see if you can clear this instance in this level gear,
Oh, okay.
or something in reality as well, you know, but I've no ideas for reality, but like a Preach versus Ghost, someone did a good idea the other day, and your missus would have the upper hand, is we bring our characters into a duel, and Mrs. Preach controls yours, and Mrs. Ghost controls mine.
Girls playing games, that's
Yeah,
never cool.
do you know,
Only
just stuff
joking.
like that? I think it'd be
Girls who
I think
aren't
it'd be a
gamers
good laugh.
playing games
But
is
then,
really
like,
bad.
we could not tell them, but we could put, you know, like the Skype windows into it, and then we could film it so that we actually got a screen on both screens of our like girlfriends, just like. You know, like spaz handing the keyboard and stuff like that, face rolling a paladin.
Well, send those to
yeah.
preachgaming@gmail.com.
So what do you think? Like, you know, I thought that'd be a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, I think though. If you've got any ideas, send them to preachgaming@gmail.com.
Let me go to my notes, mate. As you were.
Okay, a big shout out to lighting things up. Is we're thinking of doing an IRL channel. I think that'd be quite cool.
Yeah.
Just as I mean, even you could upload some stuff from your phone.
I could upload some stuff.
Because you
from
bet
my
you've got
phone.
some interesting shit going on in your day.
I always do.
Well, you can upload it, can't you?
But it's very like ghost penal related.
Yeah, Paulie, I got it. It was the lady writes it, so we have moved you, Paulie. I apologise for that. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. I'll let you know on that one. We're going to sort the TGN stuff out first. But of course, the big message he's been asking all show, and I wanted to say it to the end, to the light and the mood, is a big congratulations to Jason in the channel, because he's just spawned a mirror image of himself, but a much smaller version.
Oh, he's made an alt, mate.
He's made an alt. And a real life alt, so grats Jason, and I think we should shine one of these.
Let's
up
do
for
it, mate. Well done,
This is for
mate.
you, Jason, and little Jason.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
mate.
Jason.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Jace. That's fucking
awesome
awesome.
news.
That is fucking absolutely awesome. Well done, mate. Brofist email coming. If you've got any Brofist around the world because you've never been on our show before, send it to preachgaming@gmail.com. Anything like that, send to preachgaming@gmail.com. And any questions for my mail box, the questions that I answer, send them to preachgaming@gmail.com. Let's get that
Oh,
sent.
tell you what we've not talked about.
Go on.
Your interview with Convert to Raid.
Yeah, did any of you guys check that?
That was cool. Basically, there's it's a podcast in America called Convert to Raid, and it's actually really cool. Like, I was watching it in the other room on my phone because I didn't want to put Lunchbox off too much. But it was really good. Like, they streamed the video. They've obviously got it really well set up and stuff like that with an actual studio mic. They've got 4 people in-house who are different classes, you know, like who generally chat, and they have a special guest. And Preach was on it this week, and he was it's Melee March, was it?
Yeah, March Melee or
March Melee, yeah, something like that. But he was on talking about Frost DKs, and do you know what I got from that? I mean, I'm totally not. I don't think by any stretch of the imagination that these guys didn't know what they were talking about. They're obviously experienced guys, but I totally think that they underestimated how much you knew From what? Because you,
I was too nerdy.
Yeah, no, because you had the video on pause in here so that it didn't like overlap, did you?
Yeah.
But I was watching it. I watched this guy's face. Then when he started going into like facts and figs and stuff like this, and this guy was like, like fuck me, he does know what he's talking about, sort of thing. I was just like, I was in Preacher's spare room with my feet up on his bed, just like on my phone, just like.
I never listened to it back.
But
I hate listening to my own stuff.
It was
apparently
really
it went
good.
well. The guy sent me emails and tweeted me afterwards that it was awesome. So apparently it went well.
Yeah,
like I said, I can't listen to myself talk. I can't watch myself. He knows this because you watch the podcast, the web show, and back and stuff like that. I'm certainly not watching this one. For fuck's sake, after
I always listen to it in work, and because obviously I don't know I'm doing it because it's just my accent. Is I talk very fast and I swear so much.
We do need to work on the swearing a little bit.
But,
I mean, I know we've always been quite blasé and bravo, like, oh yeah, we swear, but we swear so much.
we need like a rubber baseball bat.
In fact, on the podcast, the guy Skyped me before, Pat Crane, who ran the podcast. Can you just type convert to raid.com in there? It's 2 T's, remember. The first thing they said to me is, please do not swear on our show. Please do not swear on our show.
Yeah, thank you, Doom, but it's podcast 39.
Well, I think
the camera's gone blurry.
Oh. I think it's the top one. Show feed, it says preach on, I think. Something like that.
What are we looking at now?
It's the top podcast. If you just press play, it's like automatic. I'm way into it though, like an hour into it or something.
It's dead funny though, when he came on, he's like, pretty.
Yeah, I'll put $5 in the pot out of my TGM money. Should be done in about 10 minutes.
He gave me $5 in the pot, then we won't be able to eat the rest of the TGM money.
Awesome. Okay, guys, I think we're going to call it a day there. What do you think?
Oh, do we have to call it a day?
Well, we've got another web show next week.
We have got another web. Well, we might have another web show next week. I need to.
Yeah, you do
that
to double check that. So we might have another web show next week, which will hopefully. I think we're just going to put stuff on the background so we can have a better show.
Yeah.
The method raid. Do you want me to do a separate video on that? It went really, really fucking well. There's nothing I can say. I think so anyway. I doubled my fucking DPS. More than doubled my DPS and felt really comfortable in the fights. I died at the last boss, stupidly, that was it. Other than that, on Madness of Deathwing, I died to a retard thing on that. But other than that, it seemed to go well, and the attitude of the members actually changed quite a bit. There was a brief period where I knew when I joined that a lot of the Method guys would be suspicious of me joining for reasons such as wanting to become E-famous or something like that. And I don't blame them for that, it's a very logical thing to think, so I wasn't concerned about that, I actually expected it. But something arose about one of my videos on the Method forums, and I made it abundantly clear I was there for my world first, and the content on my YouTube channel is irrelevant to the guild I'm in, really is. And I'm first and foremost want to prove myself as a player. If I do something with Method and YouTube in the future, that'll be awesome. If I can do some big, brand new boss guides before, as world first kills are coming out, then I'm more than happy to do that, and I will love to do that. But at the moment, I wanted to prove myself as a player. And after that, the attitude of a lot of members really changed. People were talking to me in the raid, whispering me, saying, dude, really fucking good luck and all that kind of shit. It was really, really nice, actually. A massive change, and such a good response from the guys. I was really impressed, and I was far more comfortable in the second raid as well. Did a little bit of filming with Jack. If you ever watched one of Jack's movies, there's a big movie of Method coming out, and I'm in that, kind of. I'm in the background while there's RP going on. And all that kind of stuff, but it went really, really well. So yeah, okay, I'll make a video. And what I'll try and do is next week, while I might not be raiding next week. Method's going to have something to announce soon, I think, which means I won't be involved as a trial. It's something to do with raiding, so it'll be members only. So I might not be in the main raid next week, but next time I'm in the main raid, I'll fraps it for you guys, and I'll do some commentary over the top out of what I was thinking, that kind of stuff. But other than that, I think that's it. Yeah, it went really well. I was more than happy. I'm starting to feel good in Method. Starting to feel okay there. I'm still not completely comfortable on the wall, I've got to admit. To push it to its real max. I'm trying to really max the character. Maybe I'm trying to run before I can walk. Because I can play the classes reasonably well, all classes, as you know. But other than that, I'm really trying to... Why is everyone saying Ghosty, come on?
It's Thingy. It's James Moran.
All right. Go on.
Yeah,
go
all
on.
right, fair enough. Yeah, James is Jamo for the winning chat. We were talking before the web show, and just briefly, I've not actually seen all his vids yet. He's started to do a couple of nice little PvP vids for his channel. They actually look pretty good. I think it's Moran Gaming. If Jamie wants to put it, James wants to put it in the chat. But it's some decent shit, mate. good start anyway. It was a really good start. He's a nice guy to chat to as well, to be honest. He's a really good laugh. So yeah, nicely done, James.
Nice to see you, Zosis, as well. Yeah, don't
There
spoil
it
it,
is.
Zosis. But they'll be announcing it soon. Alright, guys. I think we're going to call it a night there. So yeah, thanks for the feedback on the TGN stuff. I think you've made it pretty clear what we should do. So I'll let you know how that goes. I'll let you know how it's going.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
not leaving, mate.
You're not leaving?
I'm not leaving.
Well, we need to put everything back together.
If you want to get me out of this room, mate, you're going to have to toss me.
I'm sorry about all the mess ups at the start. There's nothing we could do. I'm sorry you missed Emma being stuck in the bathroom.
Oh, mate, that was genius.
Yeah, that was genius.
Actually, I had to hack your missus's red top. It's the only red thing that looks like a beard. It's just like a fucking Gimli thing. I'm looking around the room for props and I can't get them because there's a desk in the way. Want to get them, but can't get them.
Maybe if we've got our own set, we can work it out. Alright, guys, you take it easy. We will see you in a week's time. Maybe. We'll let you know in the YouTube channel. And we'll let you know what happens with TGN. We're obviously going to take your advice and we're going to see what we can do. You take it easy, ballers. And next week, hopefully, this was supposed to be a really smooth show. We had the setup smooth, but we got let down technology-wise. But next time, we're going to rock on. If you've never seen our channel before, it's Mike Preach Wow on YouTube. Come and check us out. You take it easy, guys, and we will see you in a week's time.
Will we see them in a week's time?
We don't know.